Age 69, the new retirement age for Social Security benefits. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. I know in this video, I do want to share with you the details of a new proposal in Congress right now to raise the full retirement age for Social Security benefits up to the age of 69 and all the details about this as well as who this would actually impact. We've got a lot to talk about here in the video. Let's get right into it. Really fast before we do, thanks so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video. It's totally free to do so, and I'm here for you right by your side every single day to help you out in any way that I possibly can, as well as keeping you informed of all of these bills, packages, and proposals, as well as announcements out of lawmakers and the administration, as well as everything else going on out there you can possibly grab and or take advantage of. There's a lot happening, and I'm here for you every single day, no matter what. So again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and let's get into it and talk about what Congress has up their sleeve to push out the goalposts. In other words, pushing out the full retirement age for millions upon millions of Americans who are relying on their Social Security benefits. All right, so let's talk about the details of this because this is very important and it's going to impact a lot of people in a pretty big way. So let me talk you through what they're discussing. So it all comes down to the insolvency issue, okay? We've been hearing about this for a very long time now, the last year and a half or 2 years or so. We've been hearing about all these details as far as insolvency. They're going to be out of money. Social Security is going to be broke. They're going to have to cut benefits by 20, 23, 25, 27%, whatever it happens to be. The number continues changing, but they're talking about all these details, and the insolvency date is getting closer and closer because less people are paying in through Social Security payroll taxes, more money is going out to beneficiaries. And we've heard all of the things for a very long time now, right? So Congress is coming together trying to figure out what can we do. It seems that they only have like a two-track mind, which is number one, raising the full retirement age, or number two, raising taxes. So that is what they continue to talk about and what they continue to focus on. Rather than being creative and thinking of other ways they could do that, they continue to come back to these two things. All right, so now, as I've mentioned a couple times throughout the video, they're discussing raising the full retirement age from what it is now of 67 up to the age of 69. All right, so what do we need to know? Here's what we need to know. Here's what they're discussing is in the event this passes, which by the way, no, this has not passed yet, okay? This has not passed through Congress, okay? I just want to make that very clear. I apologize. I should have said that like 2 minutes ago, but no, it has not passed through Congress yet. But it is something they're talking about, and there may be other concessions about this as well, which again, I'll continue to keep you posted on that. But here's what they want to do. So right now, the full retirement age is obviously 67 for anybody born in 1960 or later. All right, so here's what they would do, is they would slowly, very gradually raise the full retirement age for every person born after 1960. So basically 1961, 62, 63. I mean, obviously you get that, right? So going out until the early 70s, okay? So over about a 10 to 15 year period of time, they would slowly and gradually raise the full retirement age out until those people born in the early to mid 70s, and then the full retirement age at that point would be 69, okay? So that is what it would be doing there. So essentially moving the goalposts out a little bit, couple months for, some people. But again, a couple months is a long time for a lot of people, right? We want to get that money as soon as somebody's eligible and they want that money. They probably want to grab it when they want, not when they're being said or told, hey, you have to wait 2 more months now because we pushed out the goalposts. Does anybody want to hear that, right? It's like, let me give you a quick analogy. Football analogy. I'm going to be very clear here. I don't know anything about sports or football, but I have a basic understanding. But basically think of it this way. They're setting up, a kick for a field goal, right? Okay, so they're sitting on the 30-yard line, right? And they're getting ready to kick. The guy's standing there. He's getting ready to run at the ball and kick it. And all of a sudden they say, whoa, whistles blow. And they say, hold up. Just kidding. We're going to push it out to the 40-yard line. And he says, WTF, what are you talking about? Why would you do that to me? And now they say, for no good reason, we're going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. And now you got to kick from here. And the guy's like, seriously? What changed? And the referees say, nothing. Nothing changed at all, other than the fact that you might actually hit the goalpost, you may actually make it, so we're going to actually push it out a couple more yards here on you. And he's like, seriously? This isn't fair. And the referees say, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's not fair. This is the new rule, and we're doing it. So that's kind of what's going on here, okay? So Now, the kicker guy has got to take a few steps back, maybe focus a little bit more, because now he's got 10 more yards to deal with, right? So that's a little bit of an analogy there, but basically, essentially pushing out the goalpost there. Same old thing, right? I'm making it a little bit harder to hit the goal, right? So anyway, now one more thing that I want to point out there as well. This would not impact current beneficiaries. So if you're somebody currently receiving benefits, this would not have any impact to you, your monthly benefits, the monthly amount you're getting on your checks. It would not have any impact to you whatsoever. Essentially, it wouldn't impact anybody who is basically born in 1960 or before, okay? So anytime, anybody born before 1960 or even in 1960, it would not have any impact to you whatsoever. It would start impacting those people born in 1961 and later, okay? So obviously 1961 and anything later than that, these are the individuals that it would start impacting, because it would start pushing that goalpost out into these years a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. And again, it doesn't really matter. It could be a month. It could be 2 months. It doesn't matter. If somebody's eligible now, we want to honor that, right? So anyway, this is what they're talking about, and they're suggesting that this could be the solution to help with the insolvency issue that we've been hearing about for so many years now, and we've all been talking about it. I've covered many different things out there. In fact, over the last, I want to say, year and a half to maybe 2 years or so, we've seen, 20, 25, 30 different proposals. I don't even know what the number is. It's a big number. We've seen a lot of proposals out there coming out suggesting, oh, this is going to be the cure-all. This is going to solve the insolvency issue. This is going to be the holy grail to fix everything. But is it really? You know what I mean? So anyway, this is what they're talking about. And of course, I want to bring this to your attention so we can pay attention to all of this. But like I've said before in other videos, I'm going to throw this out there really quickly. This is my speculation on this. I could be totally wrong, but let me just throw it out there based on everything I'm seeing and what I'm understanding about this. I would not be shocked, considering we have the divide in Congress right now, right? Republicans in the House, Democrats in the Senate, Democratic president, things like this, okay? Here's what I would anticipate seeing. Something along these lines. And again, it could be any combination of this. I would see something like this, just because Congress, they only focus on two things. They only know how to think about two things. When there's an infinite amount of things to think about, they can only think about two things, apparently. That's all their brains have the capacity to do, apparently. Anyway, here's what I would anticipate. It's going to be a function of something along the lines of raising the full retirement age, as well as also raising taxes a little bit. That's all they'll know how to do. The two things Congress knows how to do. That's it. That's all they know how to do, right? Anyway, I would anticipate it's going to be a function of that somehow. Maybe they raise the full retirement age maybe 1 year and raise taxes 1%. Or maybe they do something along those lines. So that'd be my anticipation. I don't think it's going to be just a one-size-fits-all. We're raising the full retirement age and that's it. No, I don't think it's going to be that way. I think it's going to be a combination of a couple different changes. And I think it's going to include pushing out the full retirement age a little bit and probably raising taxes, a little bit. Here's the thing. They want to do all this, right? So again, it's kind of opposing forces here. We've got the different parties in Congress, different control across the board here. But, some people say, we're not raising taxes, not even a penny. And other people say, oh, we're raising taxes 15% tomorrow. You know what I mean? So let's just see what happens here. But this is what I anticipate happening. So either way, I'll keep you posted. Again, I want to bring this to your attention so you can see what's going on, as well as what Congress is proposing, what they've got up their sleeve. No surprise. Same old thing they've always had up their sleeve. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. I was going to try to say something funny, but we'll leave it at that. Okay. Anyway, hope this one helps you. Again, I'm here for you in any way that I can be to continue watching all this and to bring you the details as they're hitting the wire. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day. Take care. Have a good one, and catch you again later in the next video.